Oh,
Oh wow.
everybody.
No introduction. Oh shoot, it didn't even come on. We had to put that back in. Damn. Okay, I guess it's gonna be the first one is like this. So you
Well,
on.
either way, peace and blessings, everybody. It's your girl Wendy Zizzo here with Nappy Red, Kirk the Jerk. We are Awareness Academy 411. Here to give you that 411 on what's going on in the world, give you our 2 cents on what's going on, and if you like it, if you don't, if it applies, let it fly. If it don't, let it fly. If you try it at home, it's on you. It's for educational purposes only. But we have to start off with Red sound off. Take it away, Red.
Yes, sir.
Peace and blessings. Peace to the gods of the earth and the sun. Today we're gonna talk about this hot food. Like everything is spicy. Every time you go to the supermarket, there's something spicy. Also talk about the red dye and the yellow dye that's called cancer. Basically, it's like the medical field is having a ball day because all of this stuff they put into our food and everything is giving us cancer or it's killing us or it's doing something to us. So what y'all think about that with all the negative stuff they put into the food and plus all the chemical stuff that they put inside the food?
Well, when it comes to spicy food, yeah, I can't argue with spicy food. I like my nose to be running away and my eyes start tearing, you know, clean me out type of thing. I mean, not for nothing, cayenne pepper is actually healthy for you. Like it's not like the usual spicy thing. Like it's actually a beneficial thing to put into your food, and also like if you're sick, put a little cayenne pepper and some hot water with a little bit of honey, a little bit of turmeric. It'll help clear all that up. But
But but they're not putting that inside your food.
no, they're
The the
not. They're
um the,
using
the
some other stuff, but
spicy yeah, spicy stuff is man made and
Mhm.
it's something to give you diabetes and all that other stuff.
He's like
yeah,
your diabetes.
Yeah,
anything processed with and preservatives has a higher likely, that it's going to affect you in a negative way because your body can't digest it. There's no nutritional value in it, so it's not helping your system in any way. So I would say the more aware you become of your health, then you become a labor where
Hmm.
every time you go shopping, you're gonna turn the box over or the pack over, and you're gonna start looking at ingredients.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'll never forget, my heart was broken when I used to eat cinnamon toast crunch. I grew up on cinnamon toast crunch, right? And
Hmm.
one day I look at the back and it says trisodium phosphate, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
that's the same thing they put in paint thinner. Oh
hmm
hell no!
Right.
yeah.
They talk about, oh, this is a sweetener. Really? Same thing with
Nah,
aspartame, right? Aspartame
Yeah.
is what they put in jet fuel.
Yeah.
They put it in jet fuel and they put it in gum. They put it in candy. Anything
Hmm.
that's like in a package, like candy stuff. All that stuff is like you gotta check these things. The worst one is monosodium glutamate
Yeah,
(MSG).
that's true. Ugh.
also enrichment. Rich,
Enriched products,
yeah,
absolutely. And this
yeah,
falls
and
into the other thing that you was asking,
Hmm.
about what put the stuff they put in the food. Like it's it's beyond out of hand. You know what I mean? And the only way that we could actually fight back is to not buy this stuff and always look for the healthier alternatives. However, if people aren't aware of healthier alternatives, then they're not gonna know. So like you're saying, enriched. If you look at your pastas, if you look at even your white flour, if you're
Hmm.
looking
white
at your
flour,
breads,
rice.
rice, and you turn it
Yeah,
over and it says it was enriched, put it back down,
yeah, leave it
walk
Hmm.
alone.
away.
Yeah.
But you know
Matter of
what it
fact,
is? Oh my bad. The words, the enriched. It's funny
yeah,
how they use words like that because people are like enriched. Okay, that sounds
Yeah,
like
they
something
put
I can
like
go with.
rich.
yeah,
It has the
nah.
word rich in it.
That
Uh,
means they stripped all the natural stuff out and put the synthetic
yep.
stuff in there. So
hmm
and our body can't break that down either. At
And
Yep.
then
so
not only do they strip away all the good stuff, but then they add these artificial things back into it, like the niacin and the riboflavin. You know, I know I'm probably saying it wrong. I don't care. Riboflavin.
But one thing they do that's so significant, like especially with steak. Steak and there's a lot of foods that's high in fiber, right? And what they do is they strip the fiber away from the food because they know by them stripping the fiber away from the food, you won't get full from it as fast. Because those certain foods supposed to be high in fiber, but they strip it on purpose so you can eat more of it. When you go to restaurants and eat a steak dinner, you ever notice nowadays if you go to a restaurant and you eat a steak dinner and it'll be a big steak, like maybe a ribeye, you're like, why the hell? I almost eat this whole thing with no problems because they strip the nutrients from it. They strip the fiber. Fiber's what make you full.
That and they add red coloring to, like, whenever you go to a supermarket and you see the meat is mad red, it ain't supposed to look like that. Like, meat don't turn redder.
It's supposed to be dark. It's supposed to be like maroon.
Yeah, a darker color.
My man told me what they do when the food, and this is sad to say. He said, and a lot of supermarkets do it. He said when the meat been sitting out too long, what they'll do is they'll take some blood from the other meat, and they just pour it in there and mix it around and repackage it and put a new sell date on it. I said that's so illegal and horrible, but apparently a lot of restaurant places do that.
Yeah, or they'll take the meats, like say the steaks and stuff that didn't sell, and then they'll grind it up and turn it into.
Why is it don't like red meat no more?
Add the color into it. Yeah, I feel her.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
Also,
like I try to go to halal markets and get my meats.
At least they pray on it.
Yeah. Also,
it's the whole process. But go ahead.
They put rodent meat inside your franks and stuff too, so watch out.
Well, they can't. Well. To be technical, when I was researching about stuff like that, it's because they can't control the amount of rodents get into the meat. Like what happens? These meat factories is grinding stuff up, and you know where food is at, where's always at, rodents is there too. So they can only minimize the percentage of it. And if you look at the Food and Drug Administration, if they didn't take it down, they allow certain amount of insects, certain amount of poop, certain amount of meat, certain amount of this, a percentage, because they know they can't make it 100% is like next to impossible unless you actually kill an animal right there on the spot and cook them. So because they know that, they allow Food and Drug Administration allows a certain amount of it. And then I think the average person don't know this. I think if the Food and Drug Administration website didn't get chopped up, go take a look at it, man, and it might discuss you with stuff that's allowed. You'll be like, ugh.
I mean, I'll even go as far as saying, and people, you can Google this, they found traces of human meat in some McNasty.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I don't know why that got nasty.
Well, they said if you look at The Simpsons, and like The Simpsons been coming through with a lot of stuff. I remember
back in the day when the McRib, this lady
Simpsons real,
and there was a whole rat. Like, y'all remember
that? Yeah, but look, they got an episode on The Simpsons that when like somebody said this on TikTok or somewhere that a lot of kids is being missing because they getting ground up and served.
You know, that's a good way to take the organs out and do that and grind them up afterwards.
Yeah, allegedly. But if you look at The Simpsons, they got an episode that the school kids was disappearing. And Lisa was like, hold on, wait a minute, such and such is gone. And then she went downstairs and they hanging in the freezer. And so and I was sitting there like,
what about the episode when people were drinking milk in the school and they had rat milk, like it was rats. It was rat milk instead. That's where they was getting the milk from. I was like, that's freaking good.
I heard people talking about roach milk. I'm like, how?
Ooh, I see something like that on the internet. Internet is brainwashing us.
Hold on, but look. How? If you was born, if you grew up in the projects, you have roaches in your cereal.
You ate a roach
for real. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we ate roaches, we ate flies,
off the ceiling to your plate. Like you be eating, they just bungee jumping off the ceiling. Like
exactly.
Plucking roaches out the cereal box. Remember what's the name said that? Ghostface. It's true, man. Or what about when you get your cereal? You're so excited, you put the cereal in a bowl and you start pouring milk, and then you see a roast pop up. You're like, oh man,
No,
now you can't eat it.
but what you do? Flick it out and just say, okay, I'm gonna eat this sucker.
You know what's crazy too? Back in the days when they had the powder milk, I that was last resort. Like when we run out of regular milk, and I want to eat cereal, I was desperate. I got all the cereal and I got no milk. Go into the cabinet, get the powder milk, and have powder. Man, it's gross, man. Because I couldn't do cereal with water. I tried cereal with water. I couldn't do it. Cereal with water.
Real talk though, I think we've been so separated from how, even our ancestors ate. Like they ate bugs. Bugs are actually high in protein.
Yeah.
I bet.
If you don't keep your rice or your flour in a sealed container, airtight container, and you leave it for a while, you will start having some type of little animal, some insects flying around in there. So
they got that in Roman noodles.
When they, like you said, like there's some level of something else in there.
They got it in Roman noodles. A lot of noodles and a lot of boxes have these little buggies in there. If you sit there, if you desperate about knowing, buy yourself a microscope. And this is I did this test before. It's disgusting in school. But if you could just buy yourself a chemistry set, a little cheap one for like maybe $100, get yourself a little fiber of some type of chip or something from a box. Put it under the scope. You're gonna see hairs and all kinds of stuff that you can't see with the naked eye.
Yeah.
And it's gonna gross you out. So it's really nothing you can really do. Everything has some kind of
go to sleep at night. There's little mites on your eyebrows that are making love on your face all night.
Mm-hmm.
Like. This is like bugs and parasites.
That's eye booger.
Eye booger. Yeah. We are organisms.
Yeah.
We have a whole bunch of bugs in our bodies. Like, I mean, I one thing if people aren't aware of, we should be doing a detox at least twice a year.
Yeah.
Once that's good. Like,
my wife is big on that detox, and she like to do that weekend detox. I'm like, I guess we ain't going nowhere.
No, real parasite cleanse takes like a weekend. Month.
Yep.
Like you can't just do a parasite cleanse like just for a week. Mm-hmm. You can't do that because you can kill whatever main parasites are there, but they laid eggs. So you have to, it has to last at least a month when you do a parasite cleanse.
Do it every weekend. Every weekend.
That's good. It keep your gut. As long as your gut is good, your body's good because your gut 70% of your immune system. 70% of the immune system is in your stomach. Yep.
That's your immune system. Is your gut.
Is your gut? Yeah.
Like these are the little things that we can control. There's a lot of crazy things going on in the world, but one of the things you can control is what you put in your mouth. Pause.
And what you pause. That's what. And when you eat, and the funny thing about it, people don't realize when you eat, some of those microorganisms stay in your gut, and it sends signals to your brain and say, "Hey, we craving for this." So you notice while you eat certain foods, you be like, damn, I want more of it. Like the couple of days go by, you want more of it. That's because some of the organisms that you ate is still in your body, and it communicating with your body, telling your brain, hey, listen, let's go get some more of that cheeseburger that we had last time. Yep. And now you eat more burger.
Some more info with that. So symptoms that and people, you can Google this. Symptoms that you have parasites is you crave sugar all the time. You might be dealing with fatigue. You might have eczema. Eczema is a type of parasite, right? You might have what else? What's the other thing?
I have that.
Irritability. You might have trouble with your weight. Either you'll lose weight too fast, or you're not losing weight. But it's more so those cravings. Like especially sugar, because that's what they want. And sugar is the worst, but it's so hard to get away from because they put it in everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yo, Red, you lit, man.
Huh?
Red got the fresh fitted on, man. Yeah, you got the fresh fitted. You're fitted fresh. Yeah, he popping. He going out. He popping right now, and I like the way the shirt is lit too, man. I was like, all right, I gotta give me a Park Hill shirt, man.
I got it. Yo, matter of fact, I was just talking to 7 Cent. We getting ready to have some West Brighton shirts coming soon.
Oh, what?
I'll take one of those. Body Brighton.
I live in West Brighton. I live in West Brighton for a little bit. I'll take one of those shirts. Yeah, when you let me know, or when you start selling them, let me know. I'll buy a couple. I'll advertise it too. Because I definitely would buy a West Brighton shirt
You
too.
gotta do all the main towns. You gotta do Stapleton, Park Hill. Well, you got Park Hill.
And just like that, you see how you got that shirt. That shirt is nice, simple, straight to the point, and that shit is lit. And the way the letters yo, it's captivating. Like when I see it, I'm staring at it because I like the way it looks. So I can't imagine. I would like to have one of those. So I gotta get me a shirt like that too, man.
I need a check.
But nah, like they should do one for Port Richmond, one for the harbor.
Jungle Nails.
We gotta kill it.
Yeah.
Like,
shout out to Jungle Nails.
All the main places that we grew up on the North Shore.
And even
Amboy, or Auerkur or Tottenville, we ain't doing that. So.
Even one idea that's funny. You said Tottenville. Yo, what's tough on the Tottenville side of the alley? You know what I mean? Because we have to go through traffic. You know what I'm saying? We got all the traffic over here. The bagel shops be trying to close early on us and stuff. When we hungry, coming from a party.
Nah. They wear tracksuits on that side of the island.
Everybody wear tracksuits, right? Everybody wear tracksuits. That's true though. Comfortable though. I ain't gonna hold you. It's comfortable, man. Yeah.
Now they are, but I could do the same thing in a regular jumpsuit. You don't got to have the lines down the sides and all that. I'm good, but we're moving along. Huh? What'd you say, Red?
Fila suits.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or Adidas. I mean, Adidas, yeah. But not everybody, though.
Yeah. Everybody had the Fila suits with the blue, red, and white with the little Fila.
Oh yeah, that was lit. Remember the Fila sneakers with the straps in the back?
Yeah.
The little straps in the I thought that was a shit. And I had a pair of LA Gears. No matter what, they had the little pink. They had some of their shoestrings. They had the pink ones in there too. I don't know if they were trying to trip us up or what back then. I didn't care. I rocked them because they was popping. The LA Gears.
I didn't rock no LA Gears.
You never rock LA Gears?
Hell no.
What about Parasuco jeans? Damage, use.
Look. I'm old. Look. I rock Devil jeans.
Yeah, I had Devil jeans. Yeah.
And then everything else after that was velour suits.
Yo, he's definitely an OG.
Lord,
you heard me? He's definitely an OG because that's an OG status right there. They always wear velour suits. Cats like you, when I was growing up, all y'all did was wear those velour suits. I'm talking about matching colors with the beef and broccoli Timbs or whatever.
It was velour suits with Clarks and chains. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, with the Clarks or the
Wallabies.
The Wallabies.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's what I need to get me. I miss having Wallabies, man. I miss the way they look on my feet. And nowadays I be GQing and stuff for these little business things I do. They definitely look more comfortable than how they feel. They just look nice, but they not as comfortable. But they do look good though.
So they're not.
I love the way they look on my feet especially if you wearing some khakis or something and you got you crushing it. Even in certain pairs of jeans, man, you can really crush it.
Look,
I miss it.
A pair of Louis Vuitton Timbs that's like $30,000.
Look, I got a velour suit, a white and black one with some brown Wallabies. I'm good.
Oh, that should sound good.
Yeah, I'm good.
And that's how I used to live. I used to live on the suede Wallabies. I used to have the brush. I had mad different colors of suede. And once I got the leather, I liked it. But I was like, nah, the suede it's something about that suede color, the suede style, whatever, is just different.
This is back when baggy clothes was in style.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Also, I got to get me a pair of Bally sneakers.
Bally
shit back then. The Bally sneakers and the spot bills.
Okay.
All the lottos sneakers.
The lotto sneakers.
Change the colors with
I thought that was hot.
Your gear and everything. If you wearing green, you throw the green spot on. If you wearing blue, you throw the blue ones on. Yeah.
Yo, I had sneakers like that. Niggas was like, what the yo, Kurt, I want a pair, but the battery died quick on them. But yo, I had sneakers that you could press the button and it changed the color. The whole bottom lights up. So I'm walking I bought them because when I wanted to go in the club, I'm lighting up and shit. Niggas like, yo, that shit hard. Yo, let me tell you something. When you walk into the club and the sneakers is lighting up at the bottom and shit like that, niggas is like, yo, that shit hard. Yo, mad people was like pressing me like, yo, we get a pair.
That's like a man's stiletto.
Look, I'm gonna tell you.
Oh shit.
We sold drugs, so you couldn't wear those.
I know. That's why I get a chance to be a square, man. You get older, you can be a square now. Ain't nobody gonna press me. I'm like, yo, son, yo, fan. That ain't street. I ain't street no more, nigga.
Look, somebody
corporate.
I ain't gonna say their name. They was wearing the LA Gears, and they got bagged by police because the lights was flashing.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't have the ones I like, but I know what you're talking about. That's funny.
Sneakers. Exactly. That's hilarious.
That's crazy.
Like,
I only got a pair because my mom's bought my sister a pair, and I was like, oh, I want a pair because I was a little snot nosed kid. My mom's bought me a pair too. So I mean, my sister was rocking. You know what I mean? We had the same feet size, so I was a shorty at the time. So I used to just wear different, a white one and a black one, and I'm rocking to school like that and shit. I thought I was a shit. And then there been times I wore Votes. You remember Votes back in the days? I wore Votes. I'm talking about poor folks niggas. They pay less ones. It's called Votes. And I wore the Shaq. And Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq sneakers. I wore Shaqs too. Niggas like, yo, those niggas is hard. No, not hard, but that's the term I'm using now. But they say, yo, this shit is hot. And when they look closer, it's like, yo, why I look like that? It's not Jordans. I'm like, yo, chill, nigga. Yo, get away from me. I'll cap you, nigga. Get away from me.
Until I was in my 20s. Like, I was so late with getting Jordans. And I still, do I even have a pair? I have one pair of Jordans right now. I was trying to get my game up, but they are not comfortable.
Nah. They for ballerina feet.
Like, Jordans narrow.
They for ballerina feet. They're not for wild feet niggas.
Not even comfortable. Like, I don't believe in that. I believe in, if I'm gonna spend a whole bunch of money on something, I want it to be comfortable.
I have to get a size up on that shit. Like when I get my Jordans, I have to get an extra size up. Like I wear a size 12, so I have to get a 12 and a half.
In my Jordans for the last year.
Yeah.
No lie.
I just bought a Jordans. I just bought some Jordans 3 years ago or 2 years ago. My first Jordan. Like
damn.
I never messed with Jordans.
That's a long time, man.
Yeah, they're part of the, the culture in a sense. That's what people like to see, and some of them. They be
looking hard. They look hard. I ain't gonna front.
Like I like the 13s. I like the 12s.
I'm a cheap bastard though. I have a hard time spending money on stuff. Like I'm gonna be honest, and I got a confession to make. The reason why I got some nice expensive shit, some nice shit in general, because my wife, she buys my clothes for me. Because if I had to buy it myself, I'm not spending that much money on that shit. Fuck out of here. Boop, boop. I'm not. Let me get I want 10. Everything got to be $10. But you know what it is? But you know what it is? My wife is a low key person. How she does it is the clothes I got is always name brand and is always kind of expensive, but it don't have a symbol on it sometimes because she like, oh no, you can't be having a shirt that have a big giant sign on it saying bullseye. If you have a little symbol, that's it.
I don't like really wearing clothes that have advertisements for the company.
Yeah.
I'm not really like some of them maybe Nike, but other stuff like nah, I'm good. You don't need to know what I'm wearing. Just know that I have on clothes. That's all you need.
Facts, yep. And I remember, but back in the days at high school, they used to press us on clothes because sometimes I used to get my shit from the check casher. Niggas is poor. The check casher had fake shit, right?
The check cashing over
I had Tommy Hilfiger. I had a Timberland shirt. You know where they got me? You know when I fucked up at? When I went and got the damn Nike jeans. They said, Nike don't make jeans, nigga. That shit is fake. I snuffed the nigga. Boop, boop. Beat him up because I was mad because he exposed me. Because everybody said the jeans look all right. And they said, Nike. That's Nike. Word. Nike got it like that. And there's always one cat that knows everything about clothes that want to be silly, and he tried to expose me, and I beat him up, got suspended.
No, I had the Tommy Hilfiger.
He learned.
One pair of Tommy Hilfiger jeans. But then I had another pair. I don't think they was real, though. I don't think they was real.
But you know what's funny? I thought Vasco's was going to be something popping. So I bought me a green pair of pants, a brown pair of pants. Man, niggas is laughing so much, man. I ran out that school. Threw those shits away. My mom's like, yo, you got them for Christmas. Where's that? I don't know. I lost it, Mom.
Matter of fact, you're lucky. You're lucky. Ice didn't come and get you wearing those.
Oh, they'd have thought I'm Latin. They would have said, this nigga's Latin. He got green pants on. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Somebody catch you in Vasco, they're like, yo, rock those.
Go.
Vasco.
That nigga's Spanish. He got to go. He got to go. We know he don't got papers.
Nah, you really
I do.
And some felines on at the same time. Like,
that'll fucking nigga all up.
No, and South Pole. Like,
I had that South Pole book bag though. I ain't gonna hold you. Don't. You know what I mean? Don't. Come on. I knew you was gonna laugh. I don't care anybody say that was my shit. It was a cop out to North Face. We couldn't afford North Face. North Face prices is crazy.
White people and Mexican had South Pole. They had
facts.
They did though.
But I used to be jealous. I used to be jealous of some of these white boys, right? Because you know their parents got money, so they come to school. Some of them be on that hip hop shit. They wear all the most expensive shit on them. They wear the most expensive North Face, the most expensive sneakers, pants, jeans, and then you can tell that they don't really care about the culture. They just wearing it for a status symbol, just to look good in school. I'm like, I can't afford none of that shit.
Now that you're older, right, and you know that your kids are really broke, and you're the one that's putting stuff on them. But you know, when they go to school and they're all done up, you know, people think that they got money. No, your parents got money.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact. And you know, it's really crazy too. How back, you know, and this is not to switch gears, but this is still part of the subject matter. How people will be fly as fuck, nicest clothes.
Bro.
I mean, one of my coworkers, not at the post office, at another job I had, was popping. Like the nigga always had the best smelling cologne, best clothing. I'm like, this nigga crib gotta be nice, and he lived in a nice neighborhood. We all went there for a party. That shit was dirty. Had rat traps everywhere. I said, ugh. I said, how you live like this and look like you groom, you keep a shape up.
No.
I envy you. I was like, yo, I would like to be a person that's groomed like him. And I'm sitting there saying, I'm envying this nigga. This nigga got a dirty crib.
Dirtbag nigga. Wings. I remember those packs.
I hope he ain't watching this shit.
The wings on
he knows what I'm talking about him. Huh?
No, she said the Patrick Ewing.
Oh,
they had the wings on the sides. I remember those.
Oh, the Patrick Ewing. I had a pair of them. I bought them the first day it came out. Word. I was trying to get me a pair of Jordans, but when they said the Patrick Ewing, this is the first day it came out. Oh shit, I could be the first to wear it in Park Hill. Bought them and stomped on a piece of glass, and that shit went through my foot the same day I bought them. Well, I ain't bought them. My mom's bought them for me. And I had to go to the hospital, and everybody made fun of me in the whole hood. They was like, yo, this nigga Curry's over there, 55 bone. He's sitting on the ground bleeding out. And my mom come out, and you know my mom, somebody went on knocking my mom's door. You know my mom's had to come out, embarrass a nigga with the rollers and shit like that. My baby. And I went from being a little mini tough guy in the hood to being some little baby boy and shit, yo. My mom's baby the hell out of me in front of everybody. Niggas like, yo, I'm gonna fight you when I see you, God. You ain't tough no more. You said you ain't tough no more. Nigga told me that.
Those were the guys that was
they said you ain't tough. The way you carried it. I was a mama's boy though.
I want to change the subject real quick. I just seen that something came over my news feed. The lady that Trump was sponsoring, and then she flipped on Trump.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh yeah, she's resigning in January.
So what is that about?
Well, in my best opinion, I already knew this was coming. She's changing shift so much, and I don't think she's gonna run for president, but I think she's gonna be at some type of capacity on a different scale. She's gonna do something. She's gonna stay in the political realm. She's not leaving. She just transformed into something else. Because you know what it is? I'm not saying she's trying to join the Democrats and all that stuff, but I think that because she's lining so much with them, and she realized all the shit that she's been doing that was crazy and mad racist and bigot in so many different ways. But once she started to see that the country is taking a turn for the worse, and she see how everybody's becoming affected, and now it touches home because her own kids affected with as far as the ACA policy, where her kids' premium is going to the roof. Mm-hmm. It's already happening. So it gave an insight, man. Like, yo, I got to change up. I don't know if it's legit until I see months and months of progress, because people could say one thing and then do another. But if she stayed consistent, I'll give her. Let me tell you something. I don't care about people being racist and all that stuff, because this is America. Everybody have a right to be whatever they want, whether I like it or not. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see that you start making right decisions from this point on. You know what I'm saying? Bygones are far to pass. But I want to see what you do now moving forward. But yeah, she's leaving because she don't want to be primary by Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump said he's going to send somebody in her place to primary her position, and she don't want to go through the hassle and all that.
Yeah, I mean,
she said she can't go through the hassle because once the Democrats get the no, one quick thing that I missed. I missed the biggest, most important thing. One of the things she said she don't want to do is that when the time comes to do impeachment of Donald Trump, she don't want to be responsible for getting him impeached. So that's why she's leaving too. Because you know that it don't matter how you gerrymander these seats. White and black people is fed up no matter where you go. When you got a black mayor get elected and in one of the most quote unquote, some will say racist district when it comes to black folks, and he's black, dark skinned black, like super from Africa look, it's over. That means that white people hate you so much that they let a black man in their district run the shit.
Right.
I mean,
that is bad. That means you screwed up.
we got our new mayor elect Mandami. He went to go see Trump,
and they had a great time. They kissed and hugged each other.
Trump changes too, because Mandami is charismatic like a mofo, and I know that he stuck to the facts.
Yeah.
As long as he stuck to the facts, you can't refute them. You know what I mean? Like,
he's too charming. Yo, I realize this. He is too charming because women, you know how Fox News do Democrats, right? They steamroll them, go hard and all that. And one of the ladies that I know that, I forgot her name. I'm not going to say her name for the sake of this podcast. She's vicious, right? She always attack, and she always come with facts and a little forceness, you know, throw a little force in the here and there. She couldn't penetrate him. He was just, he's so much like a computer. He was just bouncing. And at the end, she like, damn, I kind of like this guy. I want to attack him because I'm getting paid to attack him, but I kind of like this guy.
Like, he stays on what exactly the facts are, what the problems are, and what the solutions. And as long as you stay steady on that road, nobody can take you off of it, because they're going to keep trying to, you know, hit you with all these different questions and stuff. But as long as, like, I seen, like, even when he was in the White House, and when the reporters asked him, oh, you know, you called the president a fascist. You know, what do you say about that? And he said, yes, I said that, and I spoke to him about that. Like, he admitted it, right there. You know, and Trump was like, don't worry about it.
I don't care about that.
He called worse things than that. It ain't no big deal. Like, now Trump is for him.
J.D. Vance called him Hitler, remember? J.D. Vance called Trump Hitler, so it don't get no worse than that.
But see,
and he's his vice president.
I keep saying Trump know what he's doing. Like,
yeah, of course,
he know what he's doing. He's not like he's a
transactional.
At the end of the day, like yeah, okay, like what he's gonna do for New York,
he gonna do good. I bet you he do good.
No, he's gonna do good because he got some people in back of him from Staten Island that I'm not gonna say. Yeah. But Trump sees a money maker right there.
Put it like this. This is what people need to understand about Zohar Madani.
Developing. Once he used the word developing, Trump's ears went up.
And this is what Zohar Madani don't care about. And this is what I do know. Do you think for a minute, if the New Yorkers get what they want, do you think that Madani would care about Trump benefiting financially in New York City? No. Why would he care? They both from Queens. They both from the same hood. Madani's from Queens. Trump is from Queens. That's where they're originally from in New York. So if Trump want to get a little richer, because who cares? Trump is a billionaire. Who cares if he gets more money? As long as he does the right thing and really, because here's the thing. What kills me about Trump, he got so much control that he could rob America and still do good at the same time. Like, I don't know why he don't do it. Meaning, I give New York everything they want, and I'm still robbing the White House. What does it matter? Like, people ain't going to complain if everybody's getting what they need. All right, the deficit is going to go crazy. All right, give it to a Democrat. Let them be fiscal conservative about fixing it. I'll tear this shit apart, and then the Democrats come along, and now they got to tighten shit
Now we
up.
gotta fix it.
Yeah,
And I'll be the hero at the end of the day with all the crazy shit I've been doing.
and plus, he's a Wu-Tang fan.
Yeah.
That's why he came out to Park Hill, walked Park Hill. He walked Park Hill and everything.
Yeah.
Like he getting ready to do some stuff. He getting ready definitely.
Well, I met Trump. I met Trump 2 times, and Trump is nice as hell in person, though. He's a real nice guy in person.
Wait, Kurt, who walked Park Hill? Trump or Mandami?
Madani.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, Mandami loved Wu-Tang. He even quoted KRS-One's record when he said turn the volume up. Like that's KRS-One's record.
And I got a chance. Speaking of that, I didn't even tell you guys because I just wanted to say it on the air so y'all can get the same feeling. I got a chance to speak out to Madani's team and all that stuff. Just have conversation. One of their representatives finally contacted because when he was doing all those interviews, he was gonna do an interview with us, and I wanted to surprise you guys. But at least they communicate with us, saying later down the line, we promise that we can give you an interview with Madani. But he said, let it be a progress interview, meaning that after months went by him in office, he's gonna give us an interview because his team said that. So that's something to look forward to. I got the email and everything.
If you wanted an interview, I could get you an interview. I could have got you an interview right now.
No. What I'm saying is that it was something that I was just trying to do for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not connected with Madani directly, but I know I got a chance to communicate and get lucky. And now we will get an interview like 6 months down the line. Like, but I want to interview him when
quicker than that. We could get it quicker than that.
That sounds good too.
All right, so then we need to set that up then, because I know the people out there that be watching us and supporting us would like to see us doing something like that. And more importantly, we have questions too, you know. And more important, like for me, like I always try to emphasize with Awareness Academy 411 is that we here not just to talk about the problems, but to also present the solutions.
That's true.
Some type of solution at that. Like, you know, we can't keep talking about problems all the time and everybody's, you know, opinion on this problem. Okay, but how are we moving forward? Because that's like just running on a hamster wheel all the time. You know, like even now, with just everything that's happening, and we've said this in prior episodes before, is how important your mental health is. You know, we speak a lot about mental health. We speak a lot about, you know, keeping your balance throughout all these chaotic moments, because if not, you just gonna let the boat steer you whichever way the wind blows. You know what I mean? Like you have to learn how to take control of your own sails and float in this ocean. I like using analogies because, you know, that's what I do, you know, but that is one of the most important things that I don't think people understand enough, how powerful your mind is. And not just your mind, but your words, the stuff that comes out your mouth. You know, like if you're constantly talking about the things that's bothering you, then you're going to keep on running into those things. And keep on being stressed out and because that's what you're practicing over and over.
And one of the most important things that I tell everybody to do, whatever positivity that you have, anybody that bring any type of negativity, or if you have a friend that's always going through something all the fucking time, no disrespect to them, but you got to worry about your mental health more than anything. You got to keep them as a distance for a minute.
You got to help them find
their asses alone.
You only need to circulate around people that's positive. You want to circulate yourself around people that's ambitious, doing shit with their life. Always have a positive outcome on shit.
Besides your environment and the people around you, you want to start utilizing different tools. You know, like whether you start reading more books or playing with some posse balls. You know what I mean? Like these are the types of things, these are the types of tools that will help you to steer, you know, take control of your sail, so to say. You know, real quick, just for, you know, we definitely have to put it out there that, you know, we are sponsored with posseballs.com. So, you know, real quick, if y'all don't know what posse balls is, you're going to learn today.
Manifest happiness now. Change your life now with positive affirmation balls. Simply roll, read the positive message, receive it, and smile, and roll it again. 4 different balls that will make you feel good about life. Posy Balls, what you put in your mind matters.
So
Absolutely.
profound. What you put in your mind matters.
And
Yep.
what I love about that statement is not only does it matter in terms of it being important, it matters as in how it manifests.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's not just about, where you're, that it matters like, oh, this is more important than that to think about, which is extremely important. But what you speak constantly matters. Solid, liquid, gas matter. You know what I mean? So if you consistently keep putting out these words,
Solid, liquid, gas.
manifesting it into your reality, like it's matter now. It's in your reality. Now this is what you're dealing with on a constant basis. You waking up thinking about it. You going through your day thinking about it. You running into ads. You watching things. You running into conversations with people. Like these are the things that keep your immune system fucked up.
Yeah, real talk.
Stressing about things that you can't change, and the only thing that you can change is your mindset. And
can you change those Epstein files being released? No, I'm joking. Not briefly. Everybody said all the crazy stuff, but Trump signed into it. And the controversial issue now is that being so that there's an ongoing investigation, chances are it might not get released.
We'll see.
And then there's a conspiracy saying that it's going to get scrubbed.
Hold on. I want to talk about that. Since he signed it and everything, by the time he get out of office, all the dirt will come out. Of
course.
It takes time for all of that. Like a lot of people don't understand when he signed off on it and everything.
That means it's guaranteed at one point to be released officially if it's not during this term. Yep.
Yeah, but it's not going to be his term. That because they can keep setting that back.
Investigation. You could just say I'm putting investigation. You could drag it as long as you want. Yeah, but here's one fun fact that a lot of people may not be aware of. All the attorneys from the victims have all the detailed information. The same thing that the government has. It's just that they can't release it.
Exactly.
So the whole thing is, let's say if they do put out it within the 30-day period that they required, there's somebody out there that can fact check them. You get what I'm saying? Once it become public knowledge and it can be fact checked, so if they put out a false information, there's attorneys out there that can fact check them legally because of the fact that they have the information in front of them, but legally they wasn't allowed to put it out there. So that's why, because people say, oh, what if they just lie about everything or scrub a lot of stuff out of it? No, people actually have the records already. It's just that they can't release it because they're under obligation to keep it.
Exactly.
But if somebody try to lie and say this is what it is, so that's the reason why I think that it's not going to get released. It's going to get dragged out as long as it can, because I think at the end of the day, there's people out there that can fact check it.
Yeah. Trump is out of office. That's when it's all going to come out, and Trump going to be like, I don't give a fuck anyway. I already did what I had to do, so y'all can bring whatever out.
I don't know. For me, I can't, like, people with the memes on. Like,
it's hilarious.
They had this one with Forrest Gump, like, I gotta find Bubba. Like, I can't get that out of my head now, but
and apparently Robert Epstein spoke out and said it's not that Bill.
Yeah,
sure. Not that Bill Clinton is the responsible one. Robert Epstein is what would you say who Robert Epstein is if anybody don't know? He's a reporter, he's a journalist, and he interviewed various different people in cabinets. And he also Epstein's brother. And he also stated that Robert Epstein stated that it wasn't Bill Clinton. So for anybody think that, but Bubba is what a lot of people call Bill, and that was his nickname. So that's just what he said on the record. Who knows? It could be that Bill Clinton though.
He never said that the act did not occur though. Person. So
that's true.
All of them mother effers.
Some type of
creep, they some type of predator,
so to speak.
So
some.
Like,
that's what it is. To get money and become a predator.
but I'm even talking about the ladies too. That old ass lady. She getting ready to retire. Starts with a P. You know what I'm saying? She was dibbling dabbling with them young boys too. A little ugly ass.
Oh, you talking about? What starts with You talking about with a G?
P.
P.
Yeah, she getting ready to retire. I don't want to say her name.
Oh, last name starts with a P?
No, first name.
First name.
I don't know who it is. Then.
Who the hell?
She about 80 and she's going to retire this year.
She black or white?
White.
And with a P? How the hell? But her first name starts with an N though.
I said Pelosi.
Yeah, but her first name starts with an N. Her last name is P.
Well, I ain't trying to, cause.
Yeah, now he don't want to give it all.
I don't think she messed with kids, but I did think she messed with young back in the days though.
Kids. I said she messed with them young teenagers.
Cougar. She's a cougar.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe that. I think a lot of women with position of power got money.
See.
I'm gonna get a guy that can really do me right because these older men they can't get it up. So I understand.
Look. She was messing with the young boys, and the husband was messing with the
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Remember, she's retiring, so we don't want to get attacked because she got nothing but free time now, and she's allegedly. Everything is alleged. God damn it, alleged.
Look, y'all already know how I give it up. Fuck.
I mean, we need a little spice. Sometimes we don't need to hold back because everything can end up in a lawsuit. And if they sue us, they be practicing. Because we not popping yet. We'll be popping, but we're not popping now. So y'all be practicing. Come on in and spend all our lawyer money and spend all our lawyer money and we'll just file bankruptcy. This is a corporation that doesn't make money.
There was a moment where like we're being sued, and that means that it's going to be on the news. That means people will know about Awareness Academy 411.
And they'll pay for it.
Like, information, because you know what they're going to start doing. They're going to watch every episode, and then they're going to see what talking about mindset and talk about your power and talk about health and wellness and talk about how all this stuff is ultimately pointless. Like
and then we and
you going to work and you're paying your bills. Why do you care?
And then we're gonna talk about how Donald Trump said, "Think about little." I knew Donald Trump low key liked Madani when he said, "That's my mayor. He's a new mayor. That's my little economist." Economy. No, what he said, communist. He said, "That's my little communist over there." Like he labeled him, "That's my little communist," because he's a president, so everybody's under him. So he called him his little communist. I thought that was funny. I mean, it's fucked up, but it's funny too at the same time, though.
So how about he called the reporter little piggy? He said, "Hush up, little piggy."
Yo, if anybody should be on stage, I think when he retired from being the president, I think he needed to be a comedian because that Trump. Nobody got better pet names than Trump. Nobody wins when it comes to names for people because his name calling is hard. You would think that he really was around enough black people to have some good name calling because his name calling is funny as hell for
black people
for entertainment purpose and money. Yeah,
he was around all eight, like Michael Jackson, Mike
Tyson like him. Yeah, Mike Tyson voted for him too. A lot of people voted for Trump. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said
for him because of the starstruckness. It's not about that, he's really going to do something great or something. It was more so because this is somebody you're familiar with. You've been seeing him your whole life.
Yeah.
It's a starstruck thing, and the same people that voted for him wouldn't mind if he grabbed them by the, wherever.
But this is a message I have. This is a message I have for our president. I'm going to have a message for him right now. You have the ability to be a legend. Like, you're the first president to have all this power, right? Just to think of how much good you can do for American people in general. Let me tell you something. No. He's not. No, he's not. He's gonna be one of the downfall. People are losing. Let me tell you something. Most people hate Donald Trump right now. They dislike him. He has the ability. Let me tell you something. Because one thing I learned about people is that we have short-term memories, right? He could turn around right now, and I'm talking about giving people stimulus money. I'm talking about changing the conditions without anybody trying to debate or fight him. Why? Because Democrats, if you're talking about doing something good, all Democrats going to be in line, and they're gonna vote. And he already controlled the Republicans, so he can say, "Listen, I want this to go through. I want all this good for all these American people." Nobody's going. It's going to be no debate. That's why, if anybody understands, a lot of policies that's good gets handled under a Republican president, even though it's a Democrat policy, is because a lot of times that Republican president trying to look good for media, so they'll pass a few things, throw a few bones here and there, and it gets passed pretty easy because they're going to make sure that their side is going to follow suit. And obviously, if it benefits American people, Democrats are going to follow suit too. He has the ability right now to really make some, you know what I'm saying? You know what? I did all that fucked up shit. All right, I'm going to start doing good shit right now.
World, that would be
I mean,
nice.
obviously, it's wishful thinking, and I only made this message so
wishful thinking so much that I ain't gonna let you waste no more time on that wishful thinking. Because the fact is that we know what's going on. We see where we're headed. The whole thing is, you just have to try to keep your sanity and all this. I just
Mr. Donald, I tried.
You know,
I tried, Mr. Donald.
Always something different. Like the worst thing that I just seen recently is that he just changed the profession. He's looking. The administration has now deemed
that's big.
Nurses, nurse practitioners, physical therapists, physician's assistants, occupational therapists, and so many more. Speech therapists. They're saying that the degrees are no longer considered to be professional.
I'm sick.
People that have spent 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years in school to get their degrees, even their doctorates, are not going to be considered professionals anymore. Now, from what I've seen, the reason that they're doing that is because that would limit the government funding for these programs, right? That's one. It's predominantly, these positions are predominantly held by women. So if you're trying to disenfranchise people in some way, you're going to take what they've been winning with, and you're going to try to turn it into something that's going to limit them. I don't know how the states are going to work with this whole thing or how jobs are going to see it, but still in all, it's a move that, in my opinion, was completely unnecessary.
Nurse practitioners, think about it. They go to school for almost the same amount of years as an actual doctor. So it's like, how do you discredit that? They go to school for a lot of years too. Doctors go for 13 years. They go for like a 9, 10.
Well,
they go for almost the same amount of years.
That's something that's messed up.
Yeah. I can say some of them don't need that position because some of them is dummies. Some of them, my opinion, some of them.
No, but think about it. To go to school for all those, here's the thing. And I'm not saying everybody's smart, but I'm saying that if you're able to think about it. If you're able to get a doctorate, right? That means that you have a certain level of critical thinking and you're going to speak a certain way.
You also can pay for that.
No, but you actually have to work for that.
I know people that's up there that pay for that. And
what you mean pay for it?
Pay for it.
Pay to get the degree, or
no? They paid. They probably paid people to do their papers and stuff.
Oh, that's different, though. I'm talking about people that actually did the work, though.
No, I'm talking the whole. Like a lot of people don't understand. You can buy anything in America.
That's true.
Allegedly.
I'm about to give me 2 doctorates, and they're not going to be honorary.
You can buy anything in America if you know the right people. And
that's true.
And everything.
That's sad.
I mean, that is.
But when you go into practice, you're gonna look like a dummy, though, if you don't know what you're doing, though.
The majority, though, it's not the majority.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't always agree with a lot of my doctors. I fight my doctors all the time. I agree with you in some cases. Read where some people are just like, how you even have this job right now?
Exactly.
How you even doing this? Mm-hmm. But there are some of them out there that are really good at their job.
Mm-hmm.
And
no. I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying all of them.
So for them to now declassify their degrees as unprofessional,
I think that part
is disrespectful.
Now, if they bought their degree, obviously they need to get cast away. Like somebody need to cancel them.
I can say the same thing about driver's licenses. You know what I mean? People should not.
That'd be a cancel party. Oh, you turn too hard, cancel. You turn too wide, cancel. Listen, you're about to hit that pedestrian, cancel.
My car and just snatch somebody's license and their keys and say, get out and walk. Like, you need to stop. you need to stop driving because
But your cops was doing that, right? Instead of just give you a ticket, they take your license and you drive your way because they got a video showing you driving crazy.
yeah.
it'd be less people on the road. I tell you.
Commented and said it's very disrespectful. It's extremely disrespectful to call anybody, like the whole premise of being a professional is where you've gotten some level of knowledge at something and you were able to provide a service and now you've gotten paid for it. That would put you as a professional. Nobody said you was an expert, but you're still a professional if you could conduct business and get paid for that business. And if you can, copy paste, and continuously doing that, you're considered a professional.
That's a fact, though. Yeah.
So now you're gonna say that these people that actually studied for it and actually went to school and took their time and their energy, their blood, sweat, and tears. Like, listen, nursing degree is not easy. It is
none of that stuff.
An easy degree at all. I seen my daughter struggling so much that she said, "I don't want to do this no more." She changed gears and went into sports. But it's not an easy no degree really is easy, but a nursing degree, you have to know so much, and even a physician's assistant, like seriously.
That's tough. That's a tough position though. I don't
say a physician's assistant is not a professional. Meanwhile, when you go to the doctor, 9 times out of 10, you're not even going to be seen by the doctor. You're going to be seen by a physician's assistant, a nurse practitioner, or a nurse.
A nurse practitioner is so big that they're allowed to have their own practice. That's how big is a nurse practitioner. Obviously, they're going to be under a doctor, but they're allowed to have their own private practice, and you can come there and get services and treatment because they almost have every credential as a doctor. They're only a couple of years away, like 2-3 years. It's not a big difference because doctors go to school traditionally for 13 years, right? And then they have to do residential for 2 years, so to speak, right? Nurse practitioners go to school for like 9-10 years, so they're right around the corner. So it's like they got.
No, I think it's 8 years of school and 3 years of residency.
Well, that's still a lot. 8 years. So basically, you give 11 years of your life to not be considered anything.
No, but doctors are not what's the problem right now. The problem is that anything else that supports a doctor is not being called professional, and it's foul. It's just disrespectful, unnecessary, and I really hope that that's something that they easily overturn.
Well, they're gonna fight it in court, and then
we have the power to fight it. Like you do.
We just gotta see what Supreme Court says because I give Supreme Court very small, and I'm not gonna give you a lot, but I'll give you a little smidge of credit. Only reason because I see sometimes they're like, all right, this is even overboard for us, and we like overboard, and I see them push back on administrations from time to time. So I'm like, okay, so it makes me a little bit, very little, optimistic about when they bring on a lawsuit for the situation to see how it be fit fight because everything goes to Supreme Court.
That they snuck in with this little the thing with the shutdown is to ban all THC and hemp products across the United States. Like, I mean, we spoke about this in the last episode, so I'm not going to go too deeply into it, but that's just another one of those things that it's like, what are you trying to accomplish? Like, what is it that you're trying to accomplish there? It just really looks like you're trying to steer people into other directions rather than actually helping people. I'm not going to get too descriptive on my ideas. If anything, y'all need to go back into our last episode from last week, and you can see when we was talking about that last week.
Read into those laws because that's crazy though. Like the fact that they're getting rid of a lot of cannabis. A lot of people spending and they invested so much money into it, so it's scary business.
We spoke all about. We want everybody to go watch the last episode, so we ain't gonna talk too much about it now. Because if you really want to see the knowledge we was dropping about this particular subject, go check out the last one. And in the meantime, people, please like, share, subscribe. Go on YouTube, subscribe to us. Share the video with on your pages. Get people to tune into us because we're actually here offering value. Especially those where we talked about different tools that you can use in finance, ways that you can invest, things that you can do with your health. Things that you can do to even prepare yourself into something else that will prepare yourself for the worst case scenarios. You know what I mean? Like we speak about a lot of things that are helpful to the community. You just have to come on, share, subscribe, like, comment, share. I mean, I can be redundant with it, but we're putting it out there. It's up to y'all to help us spread the message.
That's it.
And as always, we can keep going with this because we could just keep going and going, but we got to cut it short. Red, it's so good to see you again because we
Yes, brother.
a couple episodes. So I'm glad you're back, and we'll see you next week too. And hope everybody.
Next 2 weeks.
Hope everybody enjoyed. I know you be back though. You'll be back, but I hope everybody enjoyed today's episode. Awareness Academy 411.
411, yes.
Your girl Wendy Zizzo here with Nappy Red and Kirk the Jerk. And we will see y'all again next week.
And this time we ended this thing without an introduction because we just ended that introduction this time. But next time we'll have one. So God bless everybody. Peace.